Sorry about that. I ran out of both battery and memory space on my camera. So I'm going to try this on my iPhone. I apologize if it's pretty shaky. But as I was saying, this day we had to do a layout that had no title. So I picked this picture of me and my daughter, and it kind of has some double meanings because we're taking a ferry to Mackinac Island. But she's also, this is August of her year between high school and college. She was getting ready to go away to school. So she's about to sail away from me. And so we went on one final trip together, and we went and saw my sister and her kids and decided to go to Mackinac Island because my daughter had never been there. I used a lot of stamps, and I used some chipboard, and the vellum hearts are from Heidi Swap, and the bling is from Freckle Blonde. The paper is Maggie Holmes, the big gray with the yellow outline, and then the blue paper is from Old My Mind's Eye. And then the purple, that's ombre, and I think it's from Echo Park. So yeah, that one wasn't too bad. And then the next challenge was to not use any journaling. So I had this photo of my brother and my parents and my husband and I and my brother's family. My brother is a race car driver, and we always laughed that this picture is about the pit crew. We were the pit crew, my brother was the driver. So I had this sticker that I just used as the title, and then the black arrows are punches, and then the rest of the papers are Amy Tan +1, except for the red. I think that was just plain old red, but the gray and the paper came like that, black and white diagonal. And then the white stars are from the Freckle Fawn kit. So that one was pretty easy and came together pretty fast. Well, and this is where I started getting messed up because I did a black and white page, and the very next day she called for a black and white page. So here's my black and white page. We could only use black and white for the challenge. So and she did a little bit because on this Project Life card there's a little bit of gray. But this is the big triangle paper is glitz. And then I cut out some of the Amy Tan paper. There's some Project Life cards, the sticker. Because this is my husband's Mustang convertible. And my two nephews were just beside themselves that they got to ride in their uncle's car. And my husband's beside himself because he doesn't have any boys. So he really likes hanging out with his nephews. So that's why the horse, I never thought I was going to use that horse in that glitz pack. But I ended up being able to use it. So that was pretty awesome. But the rest, the paper on the border is Amy Tan too. Now this day I do not remember what the challenge is, but I'm at the challenge. Maybe it was to use some really old paper. Maybe, I don't remember. But I had this paper, and it's Amy Tan from the original collection, the one before Sketchbook. And then I had all these wood veneers from Studio Calico. And I think I used every single one in the pack except for 3 of them, 3 or 4. There are places like Tulsa and Memphis, and I've never been to those places. But I've been to all the rest of these places. So I do like traveling, and I have an abundant collection of matte papers. And the photo is of me and my sister with the Mackinac Bridge in the background, because I really like that picture, and I printed it out like a million times. So it's just, there's a heart from Recollections, and that is over Minneapolis where I live. And then some washi tape from the Oh Dear Me kit. I don't remember which one it is. And just some stickers and some Lily Bee stickers saying these are some of the places I've been, and I've got a lot more to see. Again, that's a page I probably wouldn't have done on my own without a challenge. And this challenge was to reuse a photo. And this is just a picture of my mom's side of the family, of my side of the family, and it's just a picture of everybody who was there. This is mostly basic gray and some thickers, and I can't remember where I got this die cut. But the washi is from the Oh Dear Me kit, and this is the Fifth and Pine collection, I believe. No, it's the one before that, whatever the collection last year was. So you had to reuse a photo. Now you don't have to do you don't have to stick to the challenges, and this is one where I went off topic, went off prompt, and I've had this picture of my niece since 2011, so almost 3 years now, and I had this little die cut card. It's super old, and this paper is like recollections, so it was just a good excuse to get this papers used and to get this photo. And my niece, she just was a natural at surfing, so I want to get a picture of that. And then I sprayed some ink and used up some old bling, and I splattered, and I'm not a good splatter. I don't know if you can see that, but look at my splatters, they're not very good. Some people can get round splatters. My splatters are kind of like not round. And then here's another one where I went off prompt. This is Valentine's Day, and my husband spoiled me rotten on Valentine's Day. He bought me flowers, dipped chocolates for me, and bought me some charms for my bracelet. So this is Amy Tam +1 paper and some doilies, and then some washi I had in my stash. And then the black and white chevron is from the sketchbook. And then the clips are from Oh Dear Me. I think they were an add-on you could get. And then the silver are from Hearts Are Memento, and the pink hearts are from Cloud9. I have them all over. I guess I must have been in a heart mood this month because it was February. And then I stamped Nailed It with the Bubblegum Hero Arts, and that's from the Chimel stamp set that was only available at 2-piece. So yeah, my husband nailed it when he did my Valentine's this year. And this prompt, we had to talk about a struggle. And this is a picture of me and my other sister and my niece who were in Hawaii for a family trip. And my sister and I butt heads a lot, and we don't always get along. We love each other, but sometimes it's just best to limit contact for everybody's sake. So everything on here is Maggie Holmes except the love clip. That's from the Freckle Fawn Oh Dear Me kit. But everything else was from the Maggie Holmes. And then the next challenge, we had to take the design from the last page we did and flip it. So I just flipped this on our side, and this is a picture of a new car that we got last year. And this is Chic Tags, I think, paper. And then these other two are Amy Tan +1. The cards are Amy Tan +1. The stamps are Amy Tan. The stickers are Amy Tan. And I don't remember what that stamp that I cut out, Let's Get Lost, was from. Then one day we had to do a quote. And my husband and I took a trip to Ireland this fall, and it rained every day. And then when I was showing people the pictures, they said, "Oh, did it rain every day there?" Why, yes, it did. And this was kind of fun because then I got to use up some of the that raindrop paper from Dear Lizzie, and the umbrella from Dear Lizzie, and I don't know. I tried splattering. These splatters came out a little better And then I don't know if you can see, there's some sequins there. And it kind of, I like the way it turned out because and you know, I wouldn't have, this is another page I wouldn't have done, and I got to use up pictures that were just like extras. I mean, like, that just showed how rainy it was. I mean, nobody's in the picture. So yeah, another layout I probably would not have made if I hadn't used a strange quote. So that was a good prompt. I really liked that one. And then this prompt was kind of like two things. We had to use a non-acid free excuse me, non-acid free item in our scrapbook, and this is me and my husband at the Metrodome for the last Vikings game. My husband is a huge Vikings fan, and we've had Vikings tickets for 9 years now. So I wanted to put those tickets, you know, do a layout with those tickets, and my goal is to find a ticket from every year that we've been there. So far I've only got 2 in there, but put all those tickets, like 9 years of tickets, in that little Heidi Swapp plastic folder. That 9 is wood, and I sprayed it with a Heidi Swapp amethyst color shine, and then I kind of rubbed it down with some silver. I'm not even sure what that's called, but these papers are really old. Like the flower paper is Doodlebug, and that purple splotchy paper, it's so old. I think it might even be Creative Memories, like really, really old. I think it was, because I had to cut down one size because it didn't really fit. And that's a Creative Memories journaling card. And then the stars are from the Freckle Fawn, one of the Freckle Fawn kits. And the arrows are stamps are Amy Tan too. But yeah, that's my goal, is to get 9 years of tickets and put them in there. And it's also kind of inspired by, I took a class by Noelle Hyman on the romantic scrapbooking over at paperclipping.com. So that was kind of in my mind. So I wanted to also do a page about my husband and me. And one of the prompts was do a date night. Well, we've had 9 years of dates at the Dome. So that was kind of fun to do. And this is another page where I kind of got ahead of Lane, and I had kind of done this design in another book, my Christmas book that was kind of out. I don't remember the prompt, but it's me and my sister. I struggle with one of my sisters, but my other sister and I are like the best of friends. Oh, I know. You had to use a holiday or a picture from an event in a different way, and this one was from Christmas, and just talking about, not about Christmas, but how much I love my sister and how much we get along. And everything here is from Maggie Holmes, except for those little pink Memento, or no, Cloud 9, the little pink bling. So I had copied a Christmas page that I had been working on, which I was a day ahead of Lane, because then the next prompt was to copy a design. So I was like, dang, I did that yesterday. But this is a design that I do a lot, and this is my husband, and he is the grill master. He grills out almost every single weekend in the summer. So I wanted to get a picture of him with his famous kebabs. So this is corrugated paper, and the other paper is Echo Park Everyday Eclectic, or no, but it's Everyday Eclectic. And so are the stickers and the borders and the letter stickers, and then the stars are from Freckle Fawn. And then we're skipping back a little bit, because I've already put this in the book, but one day we had to do a page where we did no photos, so I kind of cheated, and I did my title page, and I had this daily grind paper that's going to be my title page, and then I just took two Project Life cards and added the date, sticker date, and behind there I used one of those glitz arrows through gesso. I'd seen Wilna Furstenberg do that on some pages a while ago, so I thought I'd try it. I just kind of used it to ground those cards there. My 2014 album. And then I think this one we had to use scraps as a challenge, or old papers. So I have scrap drawers by color, and it went through with a triangle like banner punch, and I was really inspired. I was watching the Olympics a lot. I really was inspired by the Sochi Olympics, like all those triangle patterns. So I recreated that with my scraps, and then I put gesso over the top, and then I punched Martha Stewart punch, and the jewels are Freckle Fawn. The star washi is I believe Doodlebug, and I don't remember where the arrow washi is from. But this is a picture of me at the Pettit Ice Center in Milwaukee. My brother and I were in Milwaukee, and he took me over here, and that's me in the speed skater. I am a fan of, I mostly love figure skating, but I'm a fan of all ice sports. Speed skating, broomball, hockey, you name it, I like it. So then I had some other pictures that I continued on. Just really, it was a cool place. I liked it, especially like there was 2 ice rinks in the middle with a track around the outside. So I just kind of continued that on to the journaling cards. So yeah, that was a fun one to do. And then first of all, maybe I'll show you. I have an art journal. I'm not very good at art journaling. But we had to do a different size page one day, and I bought a Powerball ticket because it was 400 million. And I always say my Powerball is my $2 ticket to dream. And I just wrote down some of the things that I would do if I won the Powerball. So yeah, that's excuse me, that's Heidi Swap, like amethyst, color shine spray, and then I just did the pink, and then those are some 2Ps star clips, and then just a Sharpie. And I had done, yeah, I had so many of those scraps left over from the other page I showed you with the from the Pettit Ice Center, the Olympic Training Center for speed skating, that I was really, like I say, I'm really into the Winter Olympics, so I just made another page saying I heard the Winter Olympics, Sochi, Russia, and then just pasted them all down, and then I used up all the scraps, and they were all gone. Yay, cool me. Alright, and then down to the last page. This is the very last challenge, and we had to do something that we hadn't ever done before, and that we hadn't done before, but that wasn't our style. And I really like I think her name's Paige Evans, and she does a lot of the punched art, and then she sews through them. And well, I don't have a sewing machine, so I used a Tim Holtz ruler, and I punched every single one of those holes and hand stitched them all. So it took me a long time, almost, I think I watched 2 movies while I finished this page. Like 3 hours it took me to do this page. But like I say, I got to use up a lot of the Dear Lizzie Lucky Charm hearts. I had a 6x6 pad. I cut about, I think it's a 2.5-inch hearts, and I used up some Amy Tan stickers, and I used up some overlays and some vellum, and this is my family when we went to Hawaii. My kids and my husband aren't there, but the rest of my family's there. I'll save that story for another day, but I'm sorry I'm shaking here. But yeah, so that is Load, and I will link later today. I really highly recommend it. I mean, you'll get a lot of pages done, and it's a lot of good inspiration, and plus the people are just so nice with their praise and their comments. It's a really supportive group and community, and I really enjoy it because, like I say, I do pages that I normally wouldn't do. It's a good time. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.